The first tropical storm to hit Southern California in 84 years has brought life-threatening flash flooding and high winds, sparking mass evacuations. At least one person has died since tropical storm Hilary made landfall in Mexico. Well, tonight the storm is churning across California, with emergency orders also in place as far away as Nevada, Oregon and Idaho. And if that's not enough, the region has also been rattled by an earthquake. Here's our US correspondent, Catherine Firkin.
A monster storm barreling ashore in Southern California.
This is an unprecedented weather event.
Tropical Storm Hilary, as large as the state of Arizona, bringing life-threatening flooding and mudslides.
I'm afraid people might die. Flooding where people lose some property is one thing, but flooding where people die is another.
The first tropical system to lash the state in nearly a century, hitting the LA area with sustained winds of more than 80 kilometres an hour, as well as heavy rain that flooded major roads and highways. As the waters rose, police warned those on the ground to seek shelter immediately. But even authorities were caught off guard when a 5.1 magnitude earthquake struck just as the storm was rolling in.
Now, our studio is shaking right now, so not only are we dealing with a tropical storm, but it appears we're now dealing with an earthquake.
The quake was centred near Ojai, north of Los Angeles. No injuries or significant damage was reported.
Los Angeles has been tested. And once again today, so far, Los Angeles is passing that test with flying colors.
Further inland, the state's deserts are expected to see a year's worth of rain in just 24 hours.
The desert goes from 0 to 100 quickly.
Already, roads around the Palm Springs area have been closed.
Some of these rainfall totals for some of these places are the amount of rainfall they might typically get in an entire year that's going to fall in just a matter of hours.
And residents have been stocking up on supplies and filling sandbags, doing what they can to protect their homes from the coming deluge.
It comes right over the mountain and just hits us.
Some mountain communities have been evacuated. With more than 30 centimetres of rain expected, mudslides are a real concern. Despite being downgraded, Hilary is still posing the biggest risk to the state in a decade. The next 24 hours will reveal just how ferocious she is. Catherine Firkin for 10 News First.
Well, a short time ago, we spoke to CBS correspondent Jason Allen, who is riding out the storm in Palm Springs. We asked him what Hilary has in store for the next 24 hours.
Cities in California are waiting for the last rain showers from Hilary to finally move out of the area. The storm continues to move to the north, and in these overnight hours, it will keep going north, eventually in the state of Nevada by the morning. There are still some shelter-in-place and evacuation orders in place here in California, mostly in the mountain communities, the higher elevations which saw the most rain. Some of the roads there covered by rock slides, maybe mudslides, making it difficult to travel. When we get to the morning hours here down in the deserts, expect that same assessment. Even here on some of the city streets, in the desert down here, some of the washes were really overwhelmed by that immense rainfall that happened in the higher elevations, washed down here and filled up the washes. There was flash flooding on some of the streets here, stranding some drivers and requiring some rescues from swift water rescue teams. Schools will be closed here tomorrow. That will give city officials time to really assess conditions on the roadways, make sure facilities and infrastructure are safe before they know that this storm is finally over.